is I'm able to get my arm under the guy's arm. And maybe I don't have a ton of control of this thing and I'm not getting any wedging, he's not lifting his back off the ground. So what I do here is I'm going to send, if my left arm is under Eric's head, my left knee is going crazy high, almost like I want to touch my knee and my elbow on that other side. So I'm going really high with his knee up to his shoulder level, and then I'm stepping my other foot flat on the ground, and this creates the dilemma. I'm going to head to S mount, but the guy doesn't know if I'm going to go over his arm or if I'm going to go under his arm. And honestly, I kind of wait to see the guy's reaction when I start messing with his arm. Does Eric try to bring his elbow as tight to the mat as he can? Okay, well then I'm going to go over. Or if I start trying to push Eric's arm down, does he lift his arm in the air? Okay, well then I'm going to go tricep, lift, and then my foot's going to turn. On this one, my foot's going to go so much that the knife of my foot's on the ground and the bottom of my foot's up. And then I sit. I really like to pick the guy up in this transition so that this elbow doesn't clear. This is going to give you headaches. That gets in, and he frames behind it. That's an outside 90 frame. He can put my leg into the air, literally all my weight. He can get a knee in there. And then now all of a sudden I got him, but now I'm the one getting heel hooked or something. So really important, don't let this arm get too far in. Our goal is to get so far over it that we're on the wrist and the hand, or we're so far below it that we're wedged under. We don't want to land on that meaty part of his forearm. He's going to be able to outside 90 frame us. So I'm in, I have one knee go high, I step the opposite foot up. Let's start just S-mount arm bars. This would be even better if I had like a grip like this, but this will do it in a pinch. We're gonna lift the person as we switch our foot and hold them into our lap, hand to the mat, and then my other arm is gonna look to start to collect, and my leg's gonna lift to up end. So if Eric's trying to hide this arm from the arm bar, when I lift this leg, it just bullies his elbow directly into my hip crease. And then from here, I have 1, 2, 3 points of contact, so it looks goofy how I'm sitting, but I'm actually incredibly stable. Eric goes to bump me around. This is probably more stable than the standard mount, honestly, with these 3 points. And then it's a leg over the head. At this point, you can kind of finish from sitting, but if you want the extra room to start throwing your body into it, you can fall off. So, this time it's my right arm under the head, so my right knee goes high. I step my other foot up, and then let's start by going under the arm. I'm going to lift, almost like I'm pulling Eric into my lap. So if Eric, you try to get your right elbow under my thigh, should be really difficult at this point. I switch. This knee coming up is what bullies the arm into my lap. And then I got these 3 points of contact again. Eric goes to bump or move me around. Really hard to move me. If Eric tries to keep his elbow away from my stomach, it's going to be really hard once I put my leg over. You just freeze the arm in place, and then you got all this purchase to start to hit the top.